Today we're taking a look at 5 free Roku channels everyone should try out. Roku has the largest library of any streaming services out there. And that's great, but it can also be confusing sometimes to find the ones you want. So we're going to take a look at 5 of my personal favorite free streaming channels out there. 100% free, no monthly costs, no one-time fees included with the service. First up is Pluto TV. This is a great news service. Well, it's new, a couple years old now. That offers a ton of content. Think of it like cable for cord cutters. It brings great channels on a wide range of topics, everything from news to movie trailers, pop culture, lifestyle, geek culture, gaming, you name it, it's here. Fitness, movies, they have a little bit of everything. They even recently added the ability to have on-demand movies included with the service. Available on a wide range of players, but today we're taking a look at the Roku channel. Next up is Tubi TV. This is a great 100% free streaming service. Tons of movies, tons of TV shows included. They're always rotating the content, so what you see here may not be available when you try it out later. Much like Netflix, Hulu, and others, they're always working to add something new to it. This is probably my favorite of the free streaming services. They seem to do a really good job. It's free streaming movie services, just to be clear. They seem to do a really good job offering a ton of content, and they change it up often. Next up is NewsOn. Now, I love news, but when I became a cord cutter, I lived in an area where local news was not available where I lived. It just wasn't out there. I didn't have an antenna that would reach because I was like 60 miles from the nearest transmitter and in a valley. Now with this service of NewsOn, I'm able to go out and watch local news, even if you can't get it over the air. They'll stream it, and as you can see, you can go back to past newscasts and rewatch them. You can also switch markets. I live in Texas now, but I'm originally from Michigan. And with this, I can stream my local Michigan channel back in my hometown to see what's happening back there. If there's ever any big breaking news, or I'm about to travel back to Michigan on vacation, I can always go and take a look at what the weather is there, all through this Roku channel. The CW is my next favorite one. This is a great channel out there. Again, 100% free. They put their shows the next day on the CW channel now. Recently, they pulled their content from Hulu and made it all free online, which, in my opinion, was a great upgrade. So now you can access The Flash and all kinds of different shows 100% free whenever you want it here. Now, as with all free services, the selection is limited. They typically just have a handful of episodes for each show. So you're not going to be, if you miss an episode and you miss it for a few weeks, a couple weeks on the road, they're going to pull it. But if you're keeping up on it, you're watching every week when they come live, this is a great way to keep on top of it without having to pay for a service to watch the CW content. Especially great because the CW is one of the channels that, while they're starting to come on some streaming services like DirecTV Now is going to get them soon, they aren't widely available across streaming services. So keep that in mind, that the CW channel is a great companion to Sling, PlayStation Vue, DirecTV Now, etc. And lastly is the CW Seed. Now this one kind of confuses a lot of people, I find, because it has the CW name. It's run by CW, but it's not current CW shows. This gives you access to a huge back catalog of CW-owned content. For instance, they have every single Whose Line Is It Anyway here, along with a ton of other content from a wide range of content or shows out there. Now, one thing to remember here is, unlike the CW app, there's full seasons here. So you can watch a huge library of content. As you see here, 12 seasons of Whose Line Is It Anyway, all 100% free, all available for cord cutters. So check it out. It is, I think, a really underappreciated streaming service out there. If I had to put this on my list of underappreciated streaming services, the CW Seed would probably be in the top 10 there. So check it out. I will link to all these down below. Kind of wanted to just give you a quick rundown of some of my favorite streaming services that I don't think people are trying out, and that I think you really should. So if you have a suggestion for a free legal streaming service, remember we only allow legal streaming services here, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think of Roku ones. Let's keep this video to Roku only. I'll do some for the Fire TV, Apple TV, and others at a future date. But today, if you have a suggestion for a Roku channel, leave it down below, and please subscribe. Don't forget, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are live on YouTube answering your cord cutting related questions. So feel free to join us, and if you have a question, let us know. We'll do our best to answer it every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.